coming at ya.
Hey, we're gonna go local today. That's right, we're gonna do a beer from just down the street from Ambacht Brewing here in Hillsboro, Oregon.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's on my way in from my house to Dad's, so always there.
Really, truly a stone's throw. I went down and talked to Tom, the owner. Tom's looking great. He's actually was one of my inspirations for losing weight, and you're looking great, Tom. So I went and talked to Tom, said, so what do you got that's new? And he turned me on to this. Here it is. It is the bourbon barrel aged G++. That's right, the basic G++ this is based on is a Belgian style strong golden ale. This one is 8.3% ABV, and it is barrel aged in Heaven Hills bourbon barrels. You know that's the kind of thing that we absolutely love.
We do. And you guys might actually look at our old reviews and show that we already had a G++, but that one was aged in Cherry Atom of the Wood barrels that he'd actually gotten from Hair of the Dog.
That's right.
So that was an excellent one.
That's right, lightly soured from the cherries. Oh, that was beautiful. But you know we like our bourbon, so we're going to give this one a try. Well, there are bubbles rising up. Christian's getting every drop. No head on it whatsoever.
Yeah, I was surprised.
But I can deal with that. It's got that golden color. It's a little bit hazy, probably from being in the bourbon barrels.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm surprised it's not darker, actually, so that's really cool. Let's go for a nose. There's no mistaking. It's not ultra strong, but there's no mistaking. And it smells like a smooth, oaky bourbon, right?
Yeah, that's where I was going. It has that quadruple smell to it, and then you get a little bit of that bourbon and maybe a little bit of vanilla from the oak.
Yeah, you do. You get vanilla. You're right on there. But it's just, it's interesting. You get a little bit of the Golden Strong on the nose, but you get more of the bourbon, but it's all really smooth. It's this nice blended. It smells like it's going to drink super easy.
Yeah.
Almost possibly creamy, which would be interesting.
Do you get a little bit of hint of like a sour nose to it? Or is it like
I feel like I get maybe a light tannin off the barrels.
Okay, that's probably what it is. I was trying to figure out which one.
Yeah, it's a slightly interesting note, but I don't take that as a sour.
Yep, you're right. It's tannin. I got my nose in deeper. Figured it out.
I say it's time to go for it. I say cheers. Okay, now I almost felt like what you were describing, almost like the lightest sour, but it would be very faint. But I think it's more of maybe the bottom of the barrel. I'm getting like a light tannin, I'm getting the oak, I'm getting the bourbon. I just think that it tastes like stuff right off the bottom of the barrel to me.
Yeah, no, totally. I completely agree with you. Now that I had it in my mouth, I tasted it. Totally tannins from a barrel, something you get from a wine.
I agree with you. I think you taste the bourbon, and it's a really nice tasting bourbon. But I the tannins almost felt like that off of a wine, like a white wine.
Yeah. So the nice thing is that you get this nice oakiness to it. You get a little bit of those tannins, and it's a great strong ale.
It is a strong ale. It's on the lighter end, so it almost is. It's a Golden Strong. It almost reminds you a little bit of a blonde ale. But the tannins and the oak flavors and the vanilla coming from it rather do control the flavors coming from this. Absolutely. You get a bit of that Golden Strong. You know it's a strong ale, but you don't necessarily get a lot of the original character per se of that Golden Strong. A lot of that bourbon comes through. But what's very interesting, it's not like you don't get a lot of heat going down per se. You know, it's not like a heavy bourbon, which is really interesting to me. It's just this very smooth, light, easy bourbon flavor. By the way, the G++ is a beautiful Golden Strong ale all by itself. But it's always fun to try something different that a brewer does, and I'm definitely enjoying this one. We've taken a gratuitously long break.
We might have been talking about ballot measures.
We don't want to go there. But, you know, we've been having fun. Actually, I've really enjoyed the beer quite a bit.
Yeah.
But in terms of, it's time to do scores. I don't think that we're really going to change any of our flavor profiles unless you have. Nothing for me has changed all that much.
It's gone smoother because there's a little less carbonation since it's sat out long enough.
Mine's pretty much gone. Actually, I will say at this point, mine is tasting closer to a Chardonnay at this point, which is very interesting.
Actually, you're right. I was going to say I get a little bit more of the bourbon, but it's now going towards a wine in a way.
Yeah, the oak and the vanilla has, and being a golden strong ale, has moved it to tasting almost like a Chardonnay, which I enjoy, I'll admit to that. So it's kind of pleasing in that sense. So now it's time to rate it in terms of style. So this is
based on a Chardonnay.
A golden strong ale.
Oh,
they call it a strong golden, but it's a golden strong ale.
Yeah, that's what
barrel
I said.
aged, mind you. I don't know. What do you think you got for me on that category?
Well, it's fun, but I think I like the original better just because of the tannins that were brought in and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go. It sounds horrible, 82, right? But it's still like average to good and enjoyable.
And this is going to be one of those things, maybe we're really close because the number that popped in my head was 83, just kind of on the low B end as well. That's exactly where I was at. But yeah, I think their original version is better. And quite frankly, when they made the version on the Hair of the Dog Cherry Adam from the Wood, that was a higher quality.
Oh, no, what? It definitely was.
All right. But it was a good bourbon, you know? Heaven Hill, that's good stuff. Now, in terms of overall, now I never know where he's going to go on overall. I'm only going to go up. I'm going to go up, though. I'm not going to go down, actually. I'm going to go up just because I like my different and it's pleasing. I'm going 85. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't think I'm going to change. I think I'm going to stay in 82. And because I still think it's a good beer, but I wasn't like, hey, this is great, or something like that. Like,
here it is again. It's the Bourbon Barrel Aged G++ from Ambacht Brewing out of Hillsboro, Oregon. You know, I'm not sad I got this because it was a whopping $6 for this little stubby. That's right. I mean, that's a bargain. Anytime you get something Bourbon Barrel Aged, it's a fun beer for sure.
That's true, actually.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Those prices keep jacking up, and we all know it. So this was a screaming deal. We did get 2 bottles, but what the heck? This is Kevin.
And this is Christian.
Saying life's too short
to drink cheap beer.
And we'll see you
on the next beer review. Now, it's pretty fun because this is a great quadrupel.
It's not a quad.
Quad?
It's not a quad. It's a Belgian strong ale.
Shit.
I'm good at editing, remember?
It's the quadruple.
Now for his next trick, after doing the quadruple, he's going to do it.
While sipping.
He's going to do a triple quad with a twist into a pint glass.